In the summer of 1976, New York City was already struggling with rising crime, a heat wave, and widespread tension. But soon, something even darker would grip the city in fear. A gunman began targeting young women and couples who were sitting in parked cars. The attacks appeared random at first, but police discovered that the same weapon had been used each time, a powerful .44 caliber revolver. The city now knew that a serial killer was on the loose. Victims were shot in quiet neighborhoods, outside nightclubs, and even while sitting in cars just a short distance from their homes. As the killings continued, the unknown gunman reached out to the media. He left behind handwritten letters filled with disturbing and taunting messages. In those letters, he gave himself a name that would soon become infamous, the Son of Sam. The letters mocked police efforts to catch him and promised more bloodshed if he was not stopped. Newspapers printed his words, and almost overnight, the city was thrown into panic. People began changing their routines. Couples avoided sitting in cars late at night, bars and discos saw fewer visitors, and women who had long dark hair began cutting it shorter or dyeing it blonde, fearing they might be chosen as the next target. Over the course of a year, the Son of Sam attacked repeatedly. By the time his reign of terror ended, 6 innocent people had been murdered and 7 others had been seriously injured but managed to survive. Detectives worked around the clock, but the killer always seemed one step ahead. The city was desperate for an answer, and every new headline only increased the fear and anxiety. The breakthrough came in August of 1977, when a patrol officer noticed a suspiciously parked car in Brooklyn. Inside, he found parking tickets that traced back to a young man named David Berkowitz. On the night of August 10, 1977, police surrounded Berkowitz's apartment building. When he walked outside and was confronted by officers, he did not resist. Instead, he calmly said, "You got me." Berkowitz was only 24 years old. He worked as a postal employee and lived alone, appearing to be just another ordinary resident of the city. But when questioned, he admitted to the shootings without hesitation. He offered a bizarre explanation for his crimes. Berkowitz claimed that his neighbor's dog had been possessed by a demon, and that the dog had commanded him to kill. The story shocked the public, though Berkowitz would later admit that it was a lie. In court, Berkowitz was sentenced to multiple life terms in prison. There was no chance of parole, ensuring that he would spend the rest of his life behind bars. Even from prison, his case had lasting effects. The media frenzy surrounding his letters and crimes led to the creation of new laws, known as Son of Sam laws, which prevented criminals from profiting from the publicity of their crimes through books or movies.